Welcome back to more SHTDN. I have nothing else to say. This is a hospital, I think. Yes. What is this place? A lot of beds are lined up.
I think this is probably a hospital. When humans' bodies become weak, they'll come here to sleep.
Isn't sleeping something they do every day? Did you not say that?
That kind of sleeping's a little different. Humans can also sleep to restore corrupted data.
Is that so? So does that mean all the people are corrupted? Yes.
True. That's right. For most people, sleeping will restore them back to how they used to be. But for some, they're unable to recover and die. I once saw a drama that called it, the lifespan.
Ah, Death Note. Lifespan.
Humans will die, it's inevitable. But the time it takes to die can vary, so the moment you run out is called the lifespan. Live with all you've got until you can't do it anymore. Then you'll reach the lifespan.
I wonder if we'll die someday. If it's inevitable.
Of course we will. It's inevitable. At any moment, we could... Goyou didn't like that.
No, he did not like that very much.
He was not a fan. Not a fan of mortality talk.
The carrot.
Carrot.
Kakarot.
I love that the plush knife is there. So normal.
Where's the plush knife? Hold on. Oh, where's right in front of it?
You're right in front of it.
I couldn't see a knife in that shape. I'm sorry.
No, it's
okay. I looked at it clearly.
It's okay. You also just have to keep in mind how fucking tiny these two bitches are.
I guess they are like pint-sized.
They're literally a few pixels big.
Dare I say there are a few bites big.
Yeah. I remember, Marutoku did a height chart of all of their characters once, and if I remember right, Goyou and Agape were like teeny little bits of sand in comparison to the rest of their characters. It was pretty great.
I'm gonna grab them and nom them like that one gif of Monster House of the guy like ripping the cookies
You can just
out of the guy's
scoop
hand.
them up in your palm and then eat
Yes.
them like M&Ms.
Exactly. The manger. This is where I heard the baby Jesus was born. What's that? Is it a bed?
That's called a crib. It's a bed for babies. Humans that were just born. Humans all grow. At the start, they'll be about 1/3 of a crib, and by the end, they'll be about 1.5 or 2 times bigger. When a human's just born, they can't talk, play, or even mess around with a PC. All they can do is laugh, cry, and eat. The big humans will watch over them as they grow, and eventually, they're grown enough to use a PC.
And then the parents will foist all responsibility for parenting onto the PC. I see. Most elegant
Pretty much.
solution. They can't talk? Then how exactly do babies learn how to talk? Why aren't they born with the knowledge like we are?
Aren't they just like you, knowing so little? Could Goyou-kun be a naive baby software too?
I'm not really sure, but I find it likely that you're making fun of me. Big and small humans. With such a big change, are they really the same thing? Maybe they transfer their data into something else midway. Why do the small humans... Why do babies occur? Why do they become so big? This motherfucker really asked, where do babies come from?
He does it like every other slide. It's really funny. Ain't that obvious? If they didn't, humans would go extinct. They'd just keep on dying until they run out. Such morbid, deep talks between these two little programs.
Yeah. Also, I don't want you to pay attention, but if you don't look at the wings too hard, it looks like he's twerking in midair.
It kinda does.
I say that and then run out of the room super fast. Like, you're not gonna catch me.
Oh, this place is pretty.
Ooh, this is the opening of the Somnium Files.
Yeah.
There are many colors. Do you climb on top of it?
This is called a merry-go-round. You get on the horse or the car and go around in circles. Humans find it fun, kids in particular.
I think it'd be interesting to try riding it. Does that make me a kid? Also, side note, I don't know what voice to give him. I don't know if I should read it in my normal voice or trying, because I feel like I'm somewhat copying Fenn's reading of Sirius.
So, okay, how I imagine Goyou is that he does have a naturally deeper register, so your regular reading voice for him is actually fine, because the voice I normally give him is my will.
Ah, I see. Okay,
So
perfect.
it's actually fine that you're reading him as is, because it fits what I perceive his register to be.
Excellent, cool.
I guess it does. For me, I think I'd be bored if I tried. All it does is spin in circles and go up and down. I could easily do that while standing right here. Why go out of your way for this?
Spinning in circles, going up and down. I think it sounds interesting. Looks different from what I usually see. Sitting down, touching it, spinning around and going up and down. That's what sex is, right?
I'm sorry, Marutoku had so much fun with the dialogue in this game to make every other thing a fucking an ignorant innuendo from Gyo's part, and then Agape just kind of sits here like, why do you say things like this?
What the? Stop talking, please. How does it actually feel? Since I don't know, I think it seems interesting.
Then it's decided. You're a kid, huh, Gyo-kun?
What should I do? Am I gonna grow 2 times bigger? I don't want to become a file that big. It'll go out of my hips.
You're so cute, Gyo-kun.
I like.
I love the fucking key spam in his laughter. I'm sorry, I interpret it as him choking because, like, it's the only thing that fits to me.
I just like that I could tell that I threw you off with that, and so you mix that in with the next line. Oh, hey, I've seen this.
Yeah.
There are items lined up on this table. What is that red stuff?
That's probably wine, alcohol, and in front of those are meals. These are what humans eat.
So that's... they put that inside their mouths? Doing that, humans will charge electricity?
That's right. If humans don't do that, they die. Apparently, this picture depicts a final meal before death. Originally, there were people in this picture, but it looks like your owner picked a version without them.
A final meal before death. I wonder how humans feel before disappearing. Before I disappear, I want to eat, as that is what I guess. Do humans love to eat? If so, does that mean cooking is fun for humans?
That's your department to answer that question personally, because I wouldn't know. I don't cook enough.
It seems that humans are programmed with 3 main desires that keep them alive. If they aren't fulfilled, they'll self-destruct. Eating is one of those 3. That's why, even if they're about to die, they'll still continue that cycle of eating.
Then, in my dying moments, I'll still be trying to kill you, since that's how I'm programmed.
Then until I die, I'll keep leaving shortcuts and getting in your way, like a gust of wind. I'll keep blowing you all over the place. Phrasing, Agape.
I was gonna say, like, what did he mean by this?
What did he mean by this? Why is he like this?
How annoying. Can't you at least behave a little when you're dying and just bug these pictures or something?
I was programmed this way, so no.
Terrible. Also,
Yeah, this is the same voice I gave him when I played through Shutdown. And it's really nice to do it again. Because it's evolved a little since then.
Yeah. What is this? There are many flowers placed around this picture.
This is a funeral. It's a ceremony humans perform when one dies.
Funeral? Ceremony? But why do they do it?
Do you remember that thing we saw before? The graves? The stones placed over where humans are buried. They follow a procedure for doing it. It seems there's a lot of ways to go about it. In Japan, this guy in funny clothes called a monk will come and chant sutras. Doing that, you can make a memorial service. If you don't, apparently the human soul won't be able to disappear.
Soul?
Humans are alive because they have souls. Dying is when their soul leaves their body. Apparently every human has their own unique soul. That's where their individuality comes from. Well, it's got nothing to do with us, though.
Goyou does not know how to take this information.
He's processing it in his own unique way.
Yeah. Ugh,
He's so small that he can't even see over the barrier of the highway.
And Agape's only, like, you can only see his head because Man's is floating. He's not even walking.
You know, because of this, he kind of looks like Dan from Gang Grumps.
Oh my god.
Gyokun! Hey! You listening? What you looking at? Hey! Ignoring me, huh? Fine, whatever.
He was just gazing at the glorious 8-bit picture.
Gyokun! Hey! Gyokun! Are you bugged out? Hey! Boring. So boring.
He lives for chaos.
He lives for attention.
Attention whore.
He really is.
Also regular
Hey.
whore.
I mean, he does have his navel showing. Christ alive.
Hey, Gyo, what's on your mind? Hey!
So noisy. Shut the fuck up already. I was just thinking about when I die. The moment I'm uninstalled and completely disappear. Humans have souls, right? Do we have them too? I hope so.
You're seriously obsessed with death, huh?
I mean, death is something I can experience. I can't touch water, can't eat food, I can't create things, and I can't become a flower. The only thing I can have is death. It's the only human thing I can feel.
Gyo, you said that dying is when you disappear, but is it really like that? Since we're just programs made to serve humans, maybe we're already dead?
I don't know. I haven't disappeared yet. Sometimes you say complicated things. You talk like a human would. If it's you, then I'm sure compared to me, you'd have a better chance of understanding a human's true.
Agape does not like these conversations.
No, I can understand why, though.
He's just like, dude, come on. This is a bummer.
Hey, Goyou, can you, chill out a little bit? Ah, laundromats.
Mans has no chill.
He has no chill, no.
He's a man's on a mission. And that's to kill his boyfriend.
Toxic yaoi.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've slightly always wanted to try these stupid, duck rides just because
Me
of the novelty
too!
of it.
I've heard they have, pedals in them.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them, in shows and stuff, and I'll see it happen, but, I just really want to do it for the sole purpose of being I wonder if it's really as lame as it looks. Because I never see it, portrayed in a good light. I always see other people when in, movies or something, people man, you know what, this sucks.
Pretty much.
Also, wait, hold on. Can we go back? Yeah, we can. If you look at these, this might just be a shadow, but this one looks like it's eating seaweed or something.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this one is I don't know if that's a miscoloring or something.
Well,
but...
okay, so I think the reason it's like this is because if you look behind it, there's trees, and it's the shadow of the trees, and it's not fully overlapping on the other swan. On the rest of the swans, they're kind of overlapping on each other. But it's weird because that spot right there, it looks like it's further apart and you see more of the trees instead of over this one.
Well, yeah, because you see here like the middle of this one, then you see this one, but then like the consistency is like behind here you don't see the like the wall in the background is what I'm assuming it is. So either that's intentional but it still is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's off-putting.
Yeah, a little.
You went back again.
we had to go back and see it one last time. Oh, is this a movie theater?
Phone booth.
Close enough. Okay, behold me. I'm scared.
We're on the moon.
Oh, this is auto moving. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
That's the moon. It's a satellite orbiting Earth that you can see at night. You've seen it before, remember?
But it's different from before. It's rounder and there's more details on it. I could look at it forever. The moon looks like it's coming closer. Oh dear God, is that a face? Oh, get down!
Even humans can't approach the moon.
The fuck are you talking about?
This thing called space separates it from them, and living things can't survive in space. But somehow, people broke through anyways. Even though it's 380,000 kilometers away, humans tried to reach where the moon was.
I see. I get it, since I also want to touch it. If we got closer, what could we see? Is it slippery? How bright is it?
It's rock.
Wanting to go somewhere you can't go, wanting to experience things. So even humans feel that way.
Oh, right. Did you know a rabbit lives on the moon? It does this thing called pounding mochi, where it pounds this white ball-like stuff.
Even I can tell that's a lie, Agape. You were the one who just said living things can't survive in space.
We don't know for sure. Apparently, this is an old legend. It might really be true, and it might not. Either way, apparently some humans believed it.
Then maybe I should keep it in a log. That rabbits live on the moon. True.
There's a man in the moon too, and it's you.
Yes. See, all I have to do is just like rotate this image with the moon below him, and bam, you're on the moon now.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up, we're escaping the moon. Ooh, a picnic. There are various things here. This is food, I think. And there are 2 bears in hats coming this way. One of them's called Yogi. The cups are filled with something red. Is this the wine we saw before? What is that object on top of the container? Agape, what do you think this is?
Ah, right. Wine. It probably is, yeah. That bottle does look like a wine bottle.
Agape is kind of sad that he thought he didn't believe him. Damn. I see. Compared to wondering by myself, I think I like it better when hearing you explain, Agape. Feels like the pictures I've already seen have increased in resolution. Even though they haven't, now I know that this shows human food and drinks. Those are trees, and that is the sun. Until you taught me it was a meaningless circle. But now I know that it's a big light that gives light to humans. Please teach me more, if that's okay with you.
I guess. If Goyou treats me just a little nicer and shows some more compassion, then I'll consider it.
That I can't do.
You can't, huh? Well, I said before that I'm just killing time, so if you feel like it, you can keep on listening, Goyou.
Okay. You know, Goyou's kind of like a selfish bastard, because, like, he's like, I'm going to kill you, but you're going to teach me everything there are about humans. And Agape's like, I love you so much, but I'm starting to get a little sick of this, man.
I love them, okay? I'm quite fond of them.
I'm fond of their dynamic because they're just... Goyou's a piece of shit.
He really is. They're both shitheads in their own right, but it's great.
Hey, Gyo, look! It's a picture of vegetables. We found it!
These? So this is a picture of vegetables. I thought they were trees.
These vegetables are being grown in a place called a greenhouse. Look, they got tomatoes and cucumbers.
So they gather them all like this. Are each one of those circles food?
That's right. Humans will harvest them by hand or with machines. Then they'll sell them to other humans. Humans can either cook their vegetables or eat them raw. After being processed, the flavor and amount of nutrients can change.
I see. Hey, is growing vegetables similar to growing humans? Since these vegetables all start small, are they going to become big?
Bingo! Since these are ready for harvest, this is as big as they'll get. After this, they'll finish their lifespan and wither. Seeds are, I guess in human terms, they'd be children. After withering, the seeds will spread and new vegetables will grow. It's a survival strategy. In order to leave seeds, they'll die quickly.
Do vegetables need different sexes to have children too?
That's right. Veggies also have different sexes. I think most living things do, actually.
Meanwhile, Gabe's like, yeah, vegetables have different sexes, but I haven't even had one. Fucking Jesus. I want you to fuck me, yo.
I promise you the dynamic's the other way around, but you're so funny.
Do female vegetables also wear frills?
You're off the mark. Oh, the only creatures that make and wear clothes are humans.
So they don't. That's confusing.
Yes, gender is confusing and utterly unnecessary. Thank you, Goyou King. You understand.
This would be blowing his mind right now if he had to learn about like cables that are like male to female cable connections.
He'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Please. It's closer to what I am, but please. God, no. There's something floating here.
That's called steam. If you heat up water, it turns out like this. When you cool it, it turns back into water. Ain't that interesting?
That sure is interesting, but I was talking about this white box with 3 dots in it that's been following us around this entire time. Do you know what this is?
It's your fucking dialogue box, dude.
Holy fuck. Why is there steam here? Is the stuff in this cup the cause?
This place is called a cafe, where you'll find drinks like this. Humans have a tendency to drink these kinds of steamy hot drinks. This is just another example of pursuing pleasure. You know how humans gotta drink water or else they'll die, yeah? So that's why they'll change the flavor for more variety. Some drinks make steam, and other ones are so cold that they condense. There's also apparently a nasty mud-colored drink called coffee.
Agape's me. I'm a tea drinker. I don't do the coffee thing.
I think I've told you, like, I didn't used to drink coffee. I actively hated it. But one time I'm like, okay, I need to get off energy drinks. And so I'm like, okay, fine. It's cheaper to buy like a whole pack of it and I'll just do it. I've been like getting through the taste, but like I have to have milk and like a little bit of sugar in it. But like I've gotten used to it.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. It's unfortunate that my stomach can't process it anymore. Because, like, the thing is, I like the taste of, like, artisanal coffees, but, like, I can't have them without dying. It's the equivalent of me eating ice cream. Like, it kills me. And I'm sad. But anyway. Yeah.
Since they'll die without drinking, they'll take it in any form, huh? So this is what humans do in order to survive.
I know, there's some typos.
I love it. You said in order to live, humans have 3 important actions. Eating, sleeping, and what?
It's still too soon for Kyo-kun, who's never even seen a pop-up before. Next time.
You dodged the subject last time, too. What if I find your main body before this next time comes?
I can't hear you. I can't hear. You'll just have to ask again before killing me.
He's trying to do everything he can to avoid talking about sex with Goyou, but at the same time, Goyou is making it really fucking hard in both aspects of the word.
Yes, he is. It's really funny. It's actively fucking hilarious.
I like this art. It's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like lily pads and lotuses.
Yeah. Ah, the Great Mountains of Utah. I was close.
Sure. Not quite the right region, but understandable.
We've reached the summit! Yahoo!
I wish you wouldn't raise your font size so suddenly. It startled me. Also, what does Yahoo mean? Goyou is really the type of person to say, "How don't you text me in that tone of voice?"
He is. I love him for it, though. He's so funny.
I don't know. It's just what people say on mountain peaks. When you face the opposing mountains and you yell out, Yahoo! The words get returned to you in layers.
Is that so? Is the mountain replying to them? Or perhaps having heard the yelling, a group of nearby humans returned the call at once.
Well then, when you hear a Yahoo! You gotta return it. Come on, Goyou-kun, say it!
Can I get a higher? I'm fine. I'm not used to making my font size big.
It's easy. Just use a tag to specify it. Come on, this time let's face that mountain over there. Go on, say it!
Yahoo. Yippee.
This is why I gave you Goyou. I knew you'd do this part well. It's great.
Huh? I can't hear you. Say it with a bigger font.
Yahoo!
Nice, nice. Come on, let's raise that by 1 point more.
I'm not actually going to scream because my apartment hates me. Yahoo!
You're just like, I don't want a noise complaint, so...
Wasn't that a great Yahoo? You really can do it if you try, Goyou-kun.
I feel a little funny inside. Like a mix of being happy at your words or feeling like you're making fun of me. And I feel like I don't like it when you tell me what to do.
You're embarrassed.
Imagine being embarrassed. It's absolutely me.
A whole tsundere around his virus boyfriend.
Whoa, what's lined up here? Goldfish scooping? What does it mean to scoop goldfish?
This is called a festival. It's when humans all get together and throw a huge party. These are stalls, and each one's got food or some kind of game to play. So goldfish scooping's a game where you scoop goldfish with a... It's, some kind of round bag, and you just scoop the fish for fun. You can keep them after as pets.
Also, Barn, I'm begging you. Please scoot your cursor over. It keeps hitting the text boxes.
Oh, you can see my cursor? Oh, okay, yeah.
I absolutely can. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure if you could, but I kept seeing OBS like not showing us. I'm like, oh, it's fine. And meanwhile, it's always been there.
Yeah, this has been there for me, yeah.
My bad.
It's okay.
So, fish can live in human homes. I thought the fish can't live outside of the sea. I've thought about how nice it would be to have a fish on the desktop. How would it feel? Would it be fun to watch them swim?
Pets are when humans keep creatures without eating them in order to just love them. So I'm sure watching them would be fun, right?
Is that so? He said for the 47th time in a row. That's nice.
Did you count?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, I was like, wait, did you already count? Because I remember you joking about that, but I didn't know if you were going to do it.
Choco banana! Choco banana? I feel like I've heard these words before. But why are the words put together? Are these not the words I know, but one with a new meaning?
Aren't these the same as the ones you know? It's just bananas covered in chocolate. Food can be cut, fried, boiled, and processed into all sorts of different forms. When you heat up chocolate, it melts. It becomes waterish, but when cold, it hardens. So you dip the bananas in while it's hot.
I see. So what is the purpose of doing this? Why do so much just to apply chocolate?
Who knows? They say bananas taste better with chocolate. I heard some things taste worse, though.
How complicated. There really are so many different kinds of human foods. If it was me, I'd just be troubled trying to choose just one. I'm just proud that I could read that.
Yeah.
It says ice here. Are these packaged?
This is shaved ice. It's just crushed ice with syrup on top. Apparently it's tasty.
Ice is solidified water, right? So humans will ingest water even in this form.
Festivals are held in the summer, after all. I heard in Japan it gets super hot. If humans get too hot, they die. That's why humans in this time are always looking for ways to cool down, eating ice being one of them.
I heard that the PC we were on won't work as well if it gets too hot. I wonder if it's similar to that. If only the PC could eat ice. If it did, would a feeling of cold be transferred to us? No, you would short-circuit, you dumb motherfucker.
He doesn't know.
Ah, takoyaki.
Takoyaki.
Fried octopus is written here. I know this. The octopus is fried.
Bzz, wrong. It's not just octopus, it's a fried dish composed of putting octopus inside batter made from flour and water.
The octopus is still fried, so I don't think it was entirely incorrect. Besides that, Agape, you sure know a lot about human foods.
I guess so. I had a lot of free time while drifting online, so I've seen tons of sites. Among those, there was one where humans could submit recipes. If you looked up festival, a whole bunch of different dishes would come up. It was kind of interesting learning about festivals and seeing how much humans love them.
See, I actually had takoyaki a few weeks ago. There's like a food hall near where I live.
Oh, cool.
And it has a whole bunch of stuff like Korean barbecue, ramen, all that. And at the ramen
Fuck yeah.
place, they had takoyaki, and we shared them with like my coworker and I shared some.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always wanted to try it, and I don't know. I liked the outside, but I did not enjoy the sensation of the octopus itself.
Yeah, maybe you're just not an octopus person.
Probably. I'm a human. I'm not a squid. I'm a kid. But
Okay.
what's this? I've never seen something like this before.
These are masks. Humans would wear them on their faces. I don't know why, but apparently it's fun for them.
I see. So just by wearing these, humans would have fun?
I guess so. Humans like to change their avatar too, right? But in order to add masks to ours, we'd need a dedicated image, right?
So we can't wear them.
Don't feel down. Even without a mask, Yokun's already a real beaut, right?
Please stop making fun of me using words I don't know. What the fuck is a beaut?
He's
What are you talking to,
complimenting
beaut? Alright, hold on. Oh, Ringo Ame. Candy apples. Candy apples. This time I know what that is. These are apples covered in candy.
Ding ding ding! Correct! Contestant Goyou gets 100 million points!
I don't really get it, but it seems I'm right. So candy is like chocolate. Does it melt when hot and harden when cold?
That's right. Unlike chocolate, candy is sticky, so apparently it's easier to shape when hot. Seems there's a stall that can shape the melted candy into anything you want. I want to eat a dragon candy.
In that case, I think I'd want a human-shaped one.
Wouldn't that just make it harder to eat?
I said what I said.
I love that even when Marutoku is not writing Xeno, that they've put in cannibalistic references.
It's
That's so
fantastic.
crazy.
Vor is a very large part of these games, I've noticed. Vor, cannibalism,
It's pretty
many
great.
such cases.
Yeah, it's something.
Cotton candy is written here. Is the candy processed to look like cotton?
That's right. If you put the hard candy inside the machine and spin the stick inside, it'll become poofy like a cloud.
I see. What do clouds feel like? Putting clouds in your mouth, what would it feel like? If you put a lot, would they mind?
You can't eat real clouds because they aren't solid. It'd be like eating air.
I see. Even though they're so big, white, and round, you can't eat them.
The way you get upset is just like a kid, Goyou-kun.
Just kills him right there.
Yeah, you really did.
So this is the end of the picture. What a shame. I like the festival vibes.
I did find it was fun just to walk through it. Maybe Human will come to see it too sometime.
Maybe. I also had fun.
They're dating.
They sure are. Hey, we went to a festival. You wanted to go to Gotcha real fast?
It's a fucking pachinko parlor, isn't it?
Probably. I just saw these, like, the little spinners to get, like, a random thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yes,
Yeah.
Gotcha. I've played Star Rail.
Yeah.
What are these? There's a lot of them lined up.
These are gacha machines. It's a game where you put in money, spin the knob, and get a random capsule. For the most part, they're about 100 to 300 yen per spin. They've got little collector items inside them.
Since there's so many of them, that must mean humans really love to spin these. That, or they like to collect the little items? Collector items. Are these things they don't need to survive?
That's right. Seems humans like RNG. They're attracted to the surprise of not knowing what they'll get. I heard if money gets involved, it's called gambling. It really doesn't seem necessary to live, but apparently there's people who do live for it.
Wouldn't that just become a loop? That's like saying, I don't need it, but I need it.
That's right. I heard it differs based on their individuality, but it seems there's humans that love those things that they don't need. For humans to live, just fulfilling the minimum requirements of living isn't enough. They need support, called love.
I see. I don't think I really understand. Yo would
You're
not
not there
make
yet.
it in it. He would not make it in the gotcha market, I'm afraid.
No. Pinwheels.
What's this? It's spinning, I think. Or we are.
These are called pinwheels. When the wind blows, it makes them spin. They're made of paper.
I see. Why does the wind blow? It seems that it's blowing as a prerequisite. Does the wind always blow in the human world? Also, are we in a GIF?
I don't know. I didn't look into it that much. I think it's usually blowing, though. Like, just by running, a human can make some wind. If one runs with a pinwheel, that's enough to make them spin.
Does that mean, since there are so many pinwheels spinning in this GIF, I was right! Could there be a human running within the hidden part of this picture?
Or maybe there's a lot of humans gathered somewhere blowing out air.
I think it would be fun if a lot of humans were here to spin these. I'm so happy I was right, because I didn't think about it for a second. I'm like, oh, this must be a GIF, otherwise why are they spinning?
Yeah. We're in the revolving sushi bar GIF! Woo!
Let's go! This is also spinning? But these aren't the same thing. What are these?
This is a sushi restaurant. Moreover, one with the...
We're starting the line over because I stuttered up to hell.
Hell yeah.
This is a sushi restaurant. Moreover, one with a revolving sushi bar. They put the sushi on it so that the customers can just grab their favorites. You ever been to Kura? Yen fucking loves that place.
No, I haven't. But I like sushi. So the thing revolving there is a food called sushi. It's food, right? The bottom is mostly white, but the top is red? Why? And there's something rectangular on it.
The bottom half is rice, on top is sliced fish. They cut it flat by filleting it. Doing it like that makes it easier to remove the bones and process the parts that are hard to eat. I've seen a video of it before.
Then will the goldfish be filleted too? That's a fish too, right?
I don't think those are for eating. They're just for looking at. I know. It's not like humans will eat all fish just because they're fish. Some taste bad and some are poisonous to humans. Apparently, goldfish smell weird if you try to eat them, so humans tend not to. Basically, they only eat the tasty fish.
Is that so? In that case, are there vegetables or meat that are poisonous or taste bad too?
Goyou-kun, you're so sharp. That's right. So people just pick the edible and tasty ones and then cook those to eat. 100 points.
Why are you suddenly giving points? I kind of like it though. Oh god, he's got a praise kink.
I feel like he would, yeah.
100% he would.
And then we have the other side of the spectrum with Agape, who may have a degradation kink. We're moving on, actually. Never mind.
We've gone too far. Stop the simulation. What if it was revealed this is just VR chat and these guys have just been put into a really long experiment?
Oh my god.
Oh, I know this place. Goyou-kun, can you step on that line up ahead?
Why? Does this line mean something?
Come on, just do it. Just step right on it, right there.
Okay, let's go! I know it would have made no sense, but I would have loved it if he went off screen and you hear a bowling pin noise.
That would have been great.
You should come and slide too. I'm waiting for you.
Wait.
I like that off screen. He was sliding towards us.
It's pretty great. He fucking bopped him. He's like, why would you do that to me?
Oh, whoa.
Kotatsu.
Dear God, the sun!
Kotatsu.
What is this? It's warm here. The cloth we passed through on the table reminds me of the picture of a stage. Will one of those plays you mentioned here take place here?
No, this is a kotatsu. It gets cold in the winter, so humans start to long for some warmth. This table's designed to trap the heat from the heater inside. By putting their feet where we're standing right now, humans will warm up.
I see. Wouldn't it be more efficient to put their whole body inside rather than just the feet?
I guess. I think rather than a human, that's something a cat would do. MP3, the cat's curled up in the kotatsu. There's even a song about it.
Cat? What kind of creature is that? If they prefer to be in here, does that mean they're cold?
Let's see, their ears are bigger than a human's. They got a long rod called a tail that's stuck to their rear. They got huge eyes and are covered in fur. My friend, that is a monkey.
This is a fucking monkey, my man. Looks like Monkey G.I. Joe or like the I don't know, I'm trying to... Guile, I think his name is.
The thing is, I think what's happening is, Agape's describing it, and Goyou's trying to visualize it, and it's not happening.
It's hilarious.
They walk on all fours and are about as big as a human's lap. And they got claws and nails that they scratch and bite people with.
They're smaller than I expected. I thought they'd be bigger. Are they really cute?
Giant cats do exist. Those eat people, though.
Perhaps we have more in common than I thought. I don't think I could find that cute. Why do humans like cats so much? Oh, brother, you wouldn't know.
They break the internet constantly.
True.
Oh yeah, shaky screen for anyone who's photosensitive until we're off this screen.
Why does this picture keep shaking? Why is the scene outside moving? Why is my text box moving? There are a lot of seats. This is similar to a bus, but it feels somewhat different.
Oh, you're on the right track. This is inside a train. An old-fashioned one, though.
I see. So this is the inside of a train. The vehicle where people get stuffed inside like sardines.
That's right. Though this kind doesn't get as stuffed. This one's for going on vacation or something. Well, it's more relaxed for sure.
I thought the humans were always in a rush. Rather than relaxing and heading towards their destination slowly, wouldn't they prefer faster?
I said before, right? How some humans like to always stay on standby? This is kinda similar to that. Sometimes humans will go out of their way to travel slower so they can enjoy the journey.
So some humans like to go fast and some like to go slow, is that right?
How do I put this? The mood humans' preferences change with their mood.
Mood? Are you talking about the human's emotions?
Yeah, that. It's kind of way too beyond our understanding, so, like, I don't think either of us can cook up a good answer.
I see. Even with all I've learned so far, I still can't understand. The human heart, was it? Seems so complicated. The vibes are immaculate.
True.
Also, I'm gonna get off the screen real fast, but I just, my favorite part about that is that midway through me talking about, like, oh man, or Yo saying, oh, is this a bus? But it feels different. Reminds me of that one, like, Tumblr post. It's like, okay, so a car has windows and a house has windows. A car moves, but a house doesn't. So clearly it's not the number of windows that make the car drive. I can't find it right now, but I'll send it to you later, just so you know what I mean. But like,
Yeah, I would like to see what you're talking about.
what the?
Yeah, you can hop on the yeah.
I know, but just like moving back, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Oh, you have to like, you have to go all the way, and then you can bounce on it.
Yeah.
I like that there's a little like spin too.
Yeah, it's nice.
What is this place? It resembles the church.
Bingo! It's similar. This is just a guess, but I think this is a wedding hall. It's where a man and a woman have a wedding ceremony. Or a girl and a girl, or a guy and a guy. I don't fucking know. Your preference, Christ.
Ceremony? You mentioned it before. It's something humans do when one dies. It looks different, but can you do that ceremony here? Here too?
That's a bit different. There are many kinds of ceremonies. This one's for taking oaths.
I thought it said baths for a second.
I did too.
In this ceremony, two people get married in order to start a family. Something like that. Usually after starting one, a child gets made. The ceremony just leads up to that, I guess, though apparently it doesn't always work.
And also, the order can sometimes be completely out of whack.
Yeah.
In front of that altar, they'll chant, "In sickness and in health," yada yada. After saying yes, the couple kisses, and the contract's concluded.
Humans have all sorts of different ceremonies. They decorate them with many flowers and have many chairs. Do humans really like ceremonies?
You might be right. Maybe they just want to celebrate every big event with a bang.
Ah, so that's how the baby's made.
Sure, Gil.
Oh, the late night show with Ellen. What is this? It's all patterned the same. What's this big monitor for?
Looks like a news station. A human would stand behind that desk and report recent news on a broadcast to other humans.
Recent news? Then, if I were to tell a human something, should I report how many times I've killed you?
Newsflash, Agape has died again. Something like that. Well, I guess that might be news on this PC, where nothing ever happens. Or maybe you can report the memory usage in real time?
I think just by broadcasting it, it would use more memory. But if humans would see it, I'd like to try. I hope they like seeing the kill count.
That's the number of times you failed to get the real me. So wouldn't it just piss them off?
Possibly. But humans like carnage, so.
This is true. Oh, I love this screen. I love this screen so much. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's real nice.
The conversation they have here is really sweet, too.
What is this place? Many transparent things are circling around.
Those are jellyfish. They're sea creatures that live underwater. Fish swim to move around in the water. These things, though, aren't so good at that, so they just drift and get pushed by the currents.
Is that so? I wonder how they're programmed. For what kind of job were they created?
Who knows? The world of humans isn't always logical. Some creatures just live to survive. Maybe jellyfish are like that too. Hey, Goyou, what's the difference between us and jellyfish? Our program is like the water currents, pushing us in circles. We're just circling this PC. Rather than messing with humans, all I do is bother you, multiply, get killed, rinse and repeat. Don't our actions seem meaningless? Sometimes I think about letting you find my source. There's times when I just want this game of playing house to end. The place where the computer's logs should be stored are empty. The number of blank white space keeps growing. There's nothing to record. Hey, Goyou, what's the point of all this?
I'm fulfilling my job of killing you. That's one point. Is that okay?
Sorry. Right. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine.
They make me emotional.
Yeah, I kind of like that because, Agape's like just asking, hey, it's kind of all worthless, isn't it? But because Goyou has never actually accomplished his goal before, he's still driven.
Yeah.
And Goyou's like, and Agape's going along with it because he's like, you know what? I'll let you fulfill your purpose, but we're going to take the long way around.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the screen too. Oh, I love wisteria flowers. So pretty.
The flowers are hanging?
These are called wisteria flowers. Since it grows upward while its branches grow downward, they look like they're hanging.
I see. There are many kinds of flowers, huh? Why do they grow downwards? Why are they called wisterias? Is this related to Mount Fuji? Is there a reason why they're purple? Because purple fucks.
Purple does fuck.
Barney was way ahead of his time, dude. You said I'd get used to it, but I'm still fascinated every time I see it.
That's great, Goyou-kun.
I wonder if there's a difference between the wisteria in this picture and the ones in the human world. Thinking about it makes me feel strangely restless inside. I feel like questions keep popping out of me with no way to return. Why is it like this? Why?
I get it! So noisy! I know all too well just how curious Goyou-kun can be. Goyou-kun, what are you gonna do when you run out of questions to ask? When you've asked your last and nothing comes to your mind anymore? You'll see a picture, and you won't think anything. It's futile to dream about what's unattainable.
But I still have questions. I can't control it. I want to know more. I want you to teach me about humans.
Sorry, I said too much. I forgot Goyou-kun's just a naive baby software. I said it before, but I'm jealous. New things can only be made by humans. We're not capable of it. I wish I still remembered how to think of new questions.
That jellyfish one, if I remember right, that was like the turning point of this game, because that's where he kind of starts to get a little bit more, not annoyed, but he kind of starts to get a little bit more serious with Goyou, I guess. Not serious. I don't know what the word is.
I think he's more frustrated.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good word.
I think frustration would be the right word here, because, like, he wants to connect with him. However, Goyou is so set in his own ways that he's not open to it, because he doesn't know what that would be like, nor see a reason for it. He's very stuck in his programming. Well, Agape has had enough exposure to, like, the net and the outside world and, like, humans that he kind of understands connection better. This is one of my favorite tropes, by the way, is something teaching a program what love is. That's like one of my favorite tropes of all time. That's why I fucking love this game. But anyway.
What are these? They're pinned to the picture frames.
These butterflies, these are butterflies. They're a prolific and tiny kind of creature called insects. They flap those fluttery parts and to float in the air.
Is it similar to how you flap your wings? So you really can fly into the sky like that.
Looks like it. That said, my wings are cooler since they're the bird kind.
What if I pinned you to a frame?
I don't know if I'd like that very much.
Why are so many on display here? These cases aren't closed either. They're all opened.
These are things called specimens. Dead bugs that are all pinned in place. So, yeah, everything on that wall's dead.
I see. Everything. It's like the inside of the recycle bin. Everything inside there is dead. Only things that will disappear. Do humans like death?
I don't know. Generally, I think it's the opposite. For me, when I look at these, it kind of gives me a bad feeling. If the humans got their hands on my countless corpses, maybe they'd line them up like this and turn it into some kind of exhibit. Just thinking about it gives me shivers. It disgusts me.
I think they're pretty. When the light shines on the wings, they look metallic. It's pretty.
They're so normal.
Yeah, they're super normal. There's nothing weird about them.
I'm sorry, I really like them. Oh, we're at Nonsen!
Hey, very nice, very nice. This is a bath, right? Looks similar to a place with Fuji's on.
You're really getting the hang of this, ain't you, Goyou-kun? Have you grown up from baby to toddler?
Since there's steam rising, we're just gonna go ahead and brush past that. It's hot? Will humans enter that water? But you said they die if it's too hot. Will they be okay?
Good one. Goyou-kun, think about it. Why do humans enter steaming hot water if they can die from being too hot?
Let me think. You said that humans use heat to cook. Does that mean the humans enter to be cooked?
There are so many cannibalism jokes, Marutoku. Hello?
Why are you laughing so much? I'm sure you knew I would get it wrong anyways.
It's just so funny. Ain't that fine? If the bath's for cooking humans, they'd definitely be dying then.
I don't understand jokes from the internet, Agape. Why do they then? Why do they? I don't know. Why did I say that weird? It's fine.
The correct answer is that as long as it's not hot enough to kill, humans will find it relaxing.
Even with the information you've given me so far, I don't think I would have been able to guess that. Why would they do that? Even though it might kill them, the humans will still go inside? How mysterious. Humans are fucked up little crookies, you know?
Honestly.
Ah, paint.
Oh, this scene's cute.
Oh, if it ain't the paint tool, we've got no choice but to doodle.
Hey, stop that. You're not supposed to touch it.
Too late. I've already written my name on it. Ow!
I told you not to draw anything.
Ain't it fine? Not like I was gonna save it. Come on, Goyou-kun, give it a try. Just try signing it.
Sign?
Humans like to write down their names. Signing something's when you write your name on a drawing or contract. It leaves proof of yourself.
Proof of yourself?
What is that? You just typed it with the text tool.
Shut up. I don't know how to draw. Besides, that thing you drew, isn't that just a copy of something you saw online? All you did was trace it. Well, this is something different from the proof of yourself you have in mind. Agape looks hurt at that.
Yeah, he does.
Remember to clean it up. If you don't, the number of your corpses will increase.
All right, all right.
Man, Agape was hurt by that one.
Yeah, he was not having that. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, Witch's Heart.
Amazing. We found it.
Finally.
What are you gonna wish for, Barn?
Well, I do have a wish I'd be willing to kill for. Luckily, I have a willing participant.
Oh. Okay.
You were asking me specifically, not like as... Okay, well...
I didn't go into his voice, so yeah!
Well...
We both did not connect brain cells on that one. That was great.
No, the brain cells were not firing on that one.
No.
What's this place? It reminds me a bit of the bowling alley we passed earlier. But unlike there, this place has many cases left around, and the road's bumpy. What purpose is this for?
This place is called a factory. It has machines meant to make the same items in large quantities. A human would stand here and look for defects.
I see. Since the machines are also programmed to work for humans, are they our friends?
Sounds about right. They're just like us. Programs designed by humans that just make the same thing over and over again. Forever. But that making is just repeating exact instructions. If humans don't put in the ingredients, they can't even bake bread. They can't really create anything, only change it.
Agape, sometimes you say some strange things that bothered me. I think I've figured it out. Why? It sounds like you're rejecting our assigned tasks. Even though we were born for that purpose, you say you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm sick of it, Goyou.